I'm back, and this time I'm doing an English video because I have two of my very special friends from Cork, Hannah and Cormac, and they're here today. So I'd like to say a special hello and a big kiss to Hannah and Cormac and their mommy Catherine. So today I'm going to talk about a book that I've been reading, and it's called The Secret Life of Cows. And I wonder what it's about. Well, as you all know, I love cows. So this book was given to me by my daughter, and it's written by Rosamund Young. And it says, a lovely, thoughtful little book about the intelligence of cows. So this book is about all of the cows on a farm, an organic farm in Worcestershire. I can't say it properly, Worcestershire in England. And some of the cows' names are, well, first of all, the name of the farm is Kite's Nest. Did I already say that? Anyway, so the original cow on the farm was called Fat Hat. Her name was Harriet, although she preferred men to women. She had 5 children. One called Ronnie, Bonnet, who loves apples, Blue Devil, who's remarkably bossy, Straw Beret, beret as in the hat that French people wear, and Fat Hat 2, who kind of holds a grudge. Then we've got, so Bonnet had 4 children called Rowan Bonnet, Little Bonnet, Peter Bonetti, and Gold Bonnet. So they're just some of the examples of the names of the cows, and there's lots of cows on the farm. So I would like to talk about just a teeny little bit about Red Ruth and Black Jake, who were born on the farm, and they're special, just like Hannah and Cormac, who are watching, because they're twins. Yeah, and their mommy and daddy, Nuffield and Emily. Yeah, so they are, I think they're still on the farm. So Emily had non-identical twins. Yeah, so they're non-identical, obviously, because Red Ruth is red and has a white face, and Black Jake is, you guessed it, absolutely black. And I'll just read you the little piece here. It says, if we had not seen them being born, we would not have believed it possible for twins to be so different. During the months that followed, we became aware of some of the very special and unusual qualities that both Jake and Ruth possessed. They were both highly intelligent, able to work out what to do in all circumstances, and capable of asking us for help when it was needed. Jake would come up to me in the field and tug my coat with his teeth to get attention. Ruth had a tiny, thin, fragile calf called Little Ruth, and who needed endless care. So Ruth was really, really good mommy and looked after her really well. And Jake was magnificent. He had totally black coat and had tightly curled hair on his forehead. He was gentle and never bossy. So that's just a little bit about Red Ruth and Jake. Red Ruth and Black Jake on the farm. So I was wondering maybe if you could draw a picture of Red Ruth and Black Jake. Maybe you could draw a picture of Red Ruth and her little calf, Little Ruth. And you could draw a picture of Black Jake and a little bit of information about Black Jake, other than his colour. He loved sniffing the carbon monoxide fumes from the Land Rover exhaust pipe. So that's really strange, isn't it? So maybe you could draw a picture of Black Jake with beside the Land Rover sniffing the exhaust fumes. So that's the story. That's a little bit about the secret life of cows. And just for you to see, I use a bookmark that I made myself. So I painted, can you see? I painted the background first, and then I waited for it to dry, and I put different colours on it, different shapes. You see, different shapes and colours. And then over it I did, on this one I did, no, I used paint on all of, on this one. I'll just show you another one. This one I used marker. After I made the markings with the paint, I used acrylics, but you could use whatever you like if you want to make a bookmark for yourself. So what I do is when I finish reading a book, I write the, no, I haven't done it in this case, but I'll find one that has, hang on, where is it gone? Find the book. Ah, here we go. This is one that my daughter made for me. Now she did a really fancy one. Look at the colours there, and the shading, the orange, the yellow, and the three birdies on the power line. So that's one that I've started using, and I write, when I finish reading a book, I write the title, the author, and the date I finished it. So I finished a book today actually by D.H. Lawrence, and so today's date is the 13th of May, and I wrote there lockdown because, see, this is lockdown. So when I go back to it later on, I can see what was happening when I was using this bookmark. So that's an idea for you also. After you've finished drawing your picture of Red Ruth and Black Jake on Kite's Nest Farm. Okay, so I'm going to go and have my tea now. So I'll see you again soon. Bye.